Alright guys, today I wanted to show you the Vantrue N5S or the Nexus 5S. So this is a 4-channel dash cam system. So if you are needing full coverage of your car, both from the outside or the inside, maybe you're an Uber driver looking to capture all the footage, this might be a good choice for you. So today I'm going to show you how it works, what comes in the box, and all the features that you can access, as well as some demo footage. So everything you need does come in the box. The only thing that you really need to provide would be your own SD card, because it doesn't come with it. But other than that, it's ready to go. Just like any other dash cam, you can plug it in using this cord right here. And the nice thing about this power cord is that it does have that USB slot on the other end, so it's not going to hog up the power. And then you would connect the rear camera via USB-C connections on the side there and at the top of the camera here. And then everything would be powered through the USB-C slot on the GPS mount. You would place it on your windshield. As you can see here, peel off the adhesive and then you just stick it to the windshield. Nice thing about this package is that it does come with extra adhesives and also the electrostatic stickers. That way you can place it on your windshield and you can move it real easily using this guy. Alright, once you got it set up, the nice thing as well is that it will be able to adjust all the angles. So you can adjust the rear camera here, you can just twist it like that. The front camera as well will twist, and even the GPS mount will swivel. So you really shouldn't have any issue with getting the right angles with your car. And if you ever need to take it in for whatever reason, you can actually just remove this GPS mount like that, or you can actually even just pull off the GPS mount completely. Alright, so that's the basic setup. As far as operation, so you will see a power button on the side there to turn things on, and then you'll see 4 buttons here. One of them is for the camera, so of course that's going to be for turning on and off the recording, but you'll also see up and down arrows, and that's for navigating the menu, and then the menu button is all the way to the right. But these buttons also serve secondary functions, so if the camera is already on, if you press the power button, that's going to lock the recording, that way it doesn't get overwritten. If you press it again, that's going to take a snapshot and save that picture. The record button, if you long press on it, that's going to turn on and off the screen. Again, these 2 arrow buttons will be to navigate the menu, but if you press that up arrow, that's going to change whatever's being displayed on the screen. The down button, if you press that while you're in recording mode, that'll turn the mic on and off. If you long press it, that will activate parking mode. And then finally, the last button, if you hold that, it's going to turn on and off the Wi-Fi. Alright, so now let's take a look at the onboard menu, see exactly all the features that you can access through there. Alright guys, so taking a look at the onboard menu, so as you'll see, you're going to have 3 choices: record setup, system setup, and then files. So files is going to be self-explanatory. That's where you go in to view and play back your video files that you've already recorded. And then system setup, this is just going to be your generic system settings, such as setting the language, the Wi-Fi codes, and this is also where you're going to be able to access voice control. So you can't just use your voice to control the camera. You can adjust the sensitivity here, but these are going to be the commands that you can use. So take photo, video start, turn on off audio, turn on and off screen. You can even lock the video and then switch what camera is being displayed. And then further down, that's where you reset the camera, set the time and date, and then all the other basics such as adjusting brightness, volume, as well as setting it to default settings. Alright, but the main menu you're probably going to want to access is the recording setup, and this is what's going to allow you to change the resolution. This is where you can set the loop recording time, so anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. You can set the G-sensor sensitivity there, turn on and off private mode, audio recording. You can change the exposure or the brightness of the camera. You can rotate the displays here or mirror them. You can adjust what stamps are displayed in the recordings. You can even do a time-lapse recording here. You can turn parking mode on and off if you have the hardwire kit set up. And then you can look into the mileage and GPS settings as well. But let's take a look now at what you can do in the app, and then I'll show you some demo footage. Alright guys, so I just also want to show you the app. So when you first open it up, you'll see you get a kind of a preview. You'll see exactly what it's recording at the moment there at the top. And then as you might expect from the bottom, you'll see this big red button to be able to go ahead and record. So you click that and it'll stop recording or start recording. Above that, you'll see the audio. You can turn that right on and off there. You can take a photo immediately just by pressing that left button there. And then on the right, you can switch the camera that you want to be previewing. Probably the main reason you'd want to use the app is for, just being able to download these files. So if you click into there, all your files are going to be stored first in the SD card folder. Choose the appropriate video, And then right at the bottom there, at the bottom right, you'll see the down arrow indicating that you can download it. And then right after you download it, it's going to go into the mobile local folder. Click on the video again and click sync at the bottom. And it's going to go right into your actual phone's photos folder. And then finally back on the home screen, if you click at the top right there, that'll take you to the settings. And essentially these are all the settings that we saw on the unit itself. So both the recording settings and the system settings, you can adjust right from your phone. So that's pretty handy. All right, time for a little test drive. Alright guys, and here's just some footage to show you video quality. So this is the front camera during the daytime. It was a bit cloudy out, so just keep that in mind. And then here is the rear camera during the daytime as well. And then here's the interior camera from the front windshield looking in towards the back. Here we have the rear interior camera looking towards the front. And then some nighttime shots. So this is the front camera on the windshield at night. Then we have one here from the back. And then this is the front interior looking backwards. And then lastly, the rear interior looking towards the front. Alright guys, I hope that helps you decide whether this camera is going to be right for you today. But if you need all 4 cameras, both inside, front, and rear, this may be the right one for you. So definitely check it out today.